Hey guys, it's Mickey T, and I'm back with the second episode of the Stoneblock 3 mod pack, and today we're jumping straight into what we're going to be doing, which is getting some basic automation set up, and it's real easy. Now, I actually said I was going to go ahead and gather a bunch of resources off camera. Now, you can actually see that I've made some slight changes since the first episode, which, to be fair, I only stopped recording a very short period ago, but I've still forgotten everything that I've said that I was going to do, and instead I'm now stuck with just figuring out on the fly. But I do remember that we are going to get some automation going, but first I wanted to show you what I've kind of done in the room. So we have finished digging all of this out. This is the very basic room. This is the Great Hall, and I feel like it's too small. What I want people to do is I want to go for the wow factor with everything that we do on this series. So there's going to be a lot of work behind the scenes and off camera where I'm going to be making things bigger, digging places out, and I know it's not the purpose of the mod pack to kind of be fancy, but I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this for. I don't know if I'm going to get to 100 episodes. I don't know if I'm going to get to 10 episodes. I just don't know where I'm going to stop with this. I don't know how far I'm going to take the automation, because as you can see, there's a bunch of different quests we can go into: create, immersive engineering, industrial foregoing, mechanism, power, RF tools, thermal series. Now, I've barely touched any of these mods in my life, so there's going to be a lot of experimentation and a lot of things going on. But what we want to do is, I wanted to just make a Great Hall, which is the start of our Great Foundation. So what I did was I moved the dirt block to the center. I'm not going to keep it there. I am going to build a separate area for trees. But I did go ahead and get a stack of logs, just so that we could have some to get this create automation off the ground. So what is the automation that we are talking about? Well, the first thing we're going to want to do is try and figure out a way to automate the whole process of gaining some cobble and turning that cobble into, basically, into the words have eluded me. Gravel. We want to turn the cobble into gravel, and we want to kind of do this automatically. So we're going to need a few machines for doing so. We're going to need a cobble generator. Now, if I go ahead and show you the quests, we actually have a tier 1 that we can build. We normally get it as a quest reward, though, and that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to claim all of the rewards that we haven't claimed, because I wanted to save this for episode number 2. You know what I mean? I wanted it to be, like, real juicy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go into the quests and click this button up here. Now what this is going to do is it's going to collect all the quest rewards, and this is what we got. So we got 1 compressed gravel, we got 1 compressed dirt, we got 1 compressed sand. This is good. It's not great. It's basically just saved us a little bit of time. We got train tracks, we got a black candle. I'm not sure what that does. We got a pipe wrench, we got a black lotus, got a redstone upgrade, we got dust, and we got a globe. So unfortunately it's not quite what I was hoping. So for this one we actually have to choose what we want. I'm going to go ahead and choose oak, and then I think it might be the same for that one. Oh no, we just got a bunch of seeds. Never mind. So that's all the quest rewards. I don't think there's any more. That's not the best loot, honestly. That's really not... It really isn't what I was hoping to get. Now, I actually went ahead and made a chest for all of this loot that we get from loot bees, etc., because loot bees tend to drop quite a lot of tech stuff, and I just didn't really want to overwhelm myself with all of the stuff, because this is what I did in my solo world. I didn't get on top of my storage and stuff early on, and my inventory was just consistently full, and it was very irritating. So I can actually go ahead and put the pipe wrench away. Now, I am going to be also trying to speedrun, not really speedrun per se, but I will want to be getting to some sort of storage system very early on too. And the reason for that is simply because, you know, we don't want hundreds of chests everywhere. I want to make everything look clean. and I want to make it look industrial, and what I want to really populate the world rather than chests where we're going to be running around. And there is a button you can press where you can search nearby chests for things and it'll highlight it. I think, is it Y? I can't quite remember what you press. There is a button for it. I just can't quite remember it. So yeah, what I did was I basically smelted some stone and I turned it into brick, just to kind of see what this would look like. I think I'm feeling early game. Now, don't forget, we will be replacing this in the future. This is just very early game sort of decorations. I kind of felt like I wanted to have this difference in texture. Now, I don't want to turn all of that, but I do want to just see what this looks like. And I kind of wanted to just make all of this wood going in, and then these are going to be some sort of doorways that are going off to other rooms where we're going to be growing trees, and we're going to be getting into chickens very, very soon. Chickens will probably be episode number 3 or maybe 4, because I know that create has to come first in order to build some engines and stuff so that we can actually power the ability to breed and create certain chickens. We have to use the create crafting thing. I can't quite remember the name of it, but we have to build like a certain crafting grid with the create crafters, so that we can create the chickens. So create comes first, unfortunately, and I've gone ahead and I've got the andesite from the previous episode. In fact, I'm going to get that out. And we are also going to need the raw zinc, and we're going to have to start smelting that because we are going to need zinc, and use the zinc on the andesite so that we can start getting the blocks that are required. So first and foremost, I need to just think about what we're actually going to be automating. So we're going to be automating a washing station. Washing stations are pretty much just an area where you use create to power an encased, is it an encased fan? Yes, an encased fan, and this encased fan will blast air, and you place a block of water in front of it, and then what happens is it will wash certain blocks. And again, like before, washing things like sand and gravel give us all of these sort of amazing tools. Like, so if we wash gravel, we'll get diamond, emeralds, lapis lazuli, and flint, and we can do that with other materials such as crushed ores. We can do it with dust, and we'll get redstone, and we can do it with soul stand, so we'll get nether quartz. So this is a really important station. Now, there's a number of ways we can do this. We can build it on like a automated like wheel, so that you just put it in a chest, and it will then go along a wheel and it'll get washed, and then it'll be deposited into another chest. I've seen videos where people just have the fan that's blowing onto just a normal stone block, and then they just throw the items into the sort of little area like that, and then they'll get washed, and then they just go and pick them up. And I think that's going to be the best sort of quick turnaround. So the first thing that we need to make is a water wheel, because this is what's going to power everything to start with, because obviously we're not going to have a whole lot of resources. So all we want to do is just search water wheel, and it's going to give us this. And we need slabs and a large cog. So this is where the wood starts becoming a thing. So we're going to create lots of wood here so that we can get this off the ground. Now we're only going to need one to start with, so we need a couple of slabs. So I'll get 2 lots of slabs like that, and we need a large cog, so we need to create a small cog. So we are going to need 8 buttons. There we are. And we're then going to have to make a cog. This is what I mean. This is what I'm talking about. When I started on Minecraft playing modded, like the recipes were a little bit like this, where you had to make a special item to kind of make something else, but this just takes it to a whole new level. You have to like make a custom item to make a custom item to make a custom item. And this is kind of like the tier stuff, which unfortunately for a lazy person like me, it's not kind of the area of which I was like sort of intending to go. But I really love the process of starting with nothing and building up a whole sort of system and factory. I want to tell you a little story in a minute, actually, about what I used to do on Minecraft years ago, which I think a lot of you guys will find fascinating. But for now, we need to figure out where we're going to place this. Now, I feel like it'll be cool if we had this spinning as like a center. Like, wouldn't it be cool if this was like a centerpiece, and then we crafted like this little showcase thing around it, and then we had like the two things coming out of either side, like powering the case fans. Like, is it just me that thinks that would be cool? Maybe it is. Maybe it is just me that thinks it. Actually, do I want to do that, or do I want to do it off to the side? I think I might do it off to the side because I kind of want to hide a lot of stuff. So we are going to go ahead and dig past that and then place that there. Because we're going to have to put water over this. And getting water is quite easy. We just need saplings and a cauldron. So that's not too difficult. So we are going to get this water wheel spinning first before we build anything else. And then I'll talk through kind of my thought process and the way that I'm going about this. So what we're going to need is we're going to need water. So we need to build a cauldron. So all it is just some iron ore like this. And that's a task complete. And then all we do is we get some saplings. I think there's actually more in this chest over here. I could have just used the ones in there, but I feel like I want to kind of make sure that I'm using up, because I want to move all my storage over this side of the room, so I feel like using up everything over there. So there we are, really easy peasy. So all we need to do is just get a bucket and put that down there. And then all we need to do again is to just make a infinite water source, because obviously we're going to need a lot of water, so we're just going to have to put that there. And that's another quest complete, so I'll go ahead and claim the reward on that. So oh, we got a cogwheel, nice. That's perfect, that's exactly what we wanted. And another one for the wheel, and we got a piston, sweet. Piston's going to be really useful, actually. I'm actually going to go ahead and put that in this chest over here, because there is a few things that pistons are required for. Obviously, if we want to get into pulverizing stuff, we're going to need it. If we want to craft a pocket storage unit, we're going to need some of them. I've actually seen a couple of videos where people use these. I've never actually made one before. It does require nether stars. Oh, that's a tier 4. Oh, this is tier 1. Wait. Oh no, we can do it with a normal chest. Okay, I thought we needed to use an alchemical chest there for a moment. So this is going to be something that we're probably going to want to look into in fact, we can probably do that fairly quickly. Once we've kind of got the washing station set up and we start getting some redstone, we can actually make this. So that's really handy. I actually didn't look into that before, so yeah, you're learning. So all we want to do right now is, I feel like we kind of want to make things. Can we make slabs? Yes. I feel like I want to kind of use, even though we're not gonna. Where did that loot beast spawn? Is it what, a Y17? Wait, what Y are we on? 7. So it's up like 10 blocks. Why isn't it? I feel like, nah, I'm gonna leave it. Honestly, the only thing I feel like is useful from loot beads, like, loot beads do drop dark matter and red matter, which is fantastic to get early on, but we can work up to that anyway. And to be honest, I'd rather work up to that on camera than just get it as a drop and make life easier. So the only thing we really need from loot beads is eggs. Eggs are super duper important. But just so you're aware, all we need to do for this is we need to make it so that the water is flowing over the top, down below, and then underneath this water wheel, spinning it in the right direction. So I don't know how this is going to pan out, so bear with me whilst I... Obviously, I don't have the goggles, so I'm not going to be able to tell if this is kind of operating at peak. But I feel like that's a good way of kind of... Right, so all I want to do is just dig out from the side one of either side. Because what this is going to do is this is going to give us access to this. So this is going to give us power so that the fans can start working, and that's fantastic. So all we need to do is, I believe, is make. So we need to make some encased fans anyway. So let's work on that, and then we'll figure out how we're gonna link it all up. So we're gonna ultimately need at least 2 encased fans. Because we want to wash and we want to also smelt with the 2 fans, in which one's going to require water, the other one's going to require lava, and there will be a third one that we will have to use eventually, but first we need to make some andesite alloy. So this is why I smelted the zinc earlier, and this is why I also got the andesite, because what we're going to do is we're going to turn this zinc into nuggets, like thus, and we're then going to do this, and then we're going to do this, and then that's going to give us 32 andesite alloy, and this is fantastic. So all we need to do is we actually need to get some wood again. Unfortunately, I turned all that into planks, so we do need some logs, and the reason why we need logs is we need to strip it, and we need to strip it so then we can use the andesite alloy on it and get some andesite casing. So we're just gonna, unfortunately you can't ultimine strip these, so you just have to kind of do it manually, and then we're gonna get our andesite alloy. Clink, 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 clink. I actually think this might make a better looking floor than the actual wood that we've used, so I might actually look at a decorative version of this, and then all we need to do is just dig that up, and then that's one part of it done. So next we just need the shaft, which I believe is just 2 of these, and we'll make a bunch of shafts because we are going to need a few. And then we just need the propeller, which is andesite alloy and iron, but what we need to do is we actually need to make a certain type of hammer so that we can flatten. We need to make an engineer's hammer, so we're going to need string, and in order to get string we are going to need hemp seeds. Now, did we get any hemp seeds? We didn't get any hemp seeds. That's really irritating. Okay, so we're going to need to get some hemp seeds. And in order to get some hemp seeds, I believe we have to use the crook on... Oh, you can do it... Actually, you can do it in... You can do it in these pots. I might do it in these pots, actually. Wait, do we need clay for... I think we need clay, which is obviously... okay, let's ignore that for now. We just need to plant some in some dirt, basically. So, how do we get these? Brook. If I show the use... dirt. Okay, so it's just dirt that we need to use it on. So this is what we're going to do. So, wait. Is hemp? Wait a second. How do we get hemp seeds? I got them on my single player world, but I'm sure I just got them through... Have they changed it? Did they... Wait a second. I am so confused. Let me just try and figure this out. I actually didn't figure it out, but I did realise that I had 4 in our large chest here. I'm sure I put them in at some point in the last episode. And I thought I'd just check. I'm sure I got them off dirt, but I can't quite remember. But we've got 4 of them, and that's all that matters. And unfortunately, the next problem is we're going to need bone meal. And as you've probably figured out by now, getting bone meal means we have to wash dust. But in order to wash dust and get bone meal, so that we can get the string, so that we can flatten the iron, I don't know if they've fixed this. So basically, industrial hemp used to require sunlight, but I'm thinking if I put this in a what was it? It wasn't a pot, was it? It was a botany pot. So, is there a way for us to get terracotta, like to get clay without We can make a mixer, but they're normally a bit painful. Is there really not an easier way to get clay? Something's stumping me here, and I can't figure out what it is. We need to grow this, but in order to grow it, I'm pretty sure you needed to have... I'm pretty sure in order to grow it, you really needed to have sunlight, which you can't get on this mod pack. So you use... Like, when I last played on my single player world, you had to use... like, you had to use thingy on it, bone meal, in order to grow it. So what I'm actually going to do real quickly here is just get some quick dirt. I'm not going to spend too long. Oh, that's not very good, is it? Let me just make this real quickly. I think I can actually make an iron one, which is going to help its durability, and we're also going to need to make a bunch of iron ones anyway for the machines that I want to get into. But if I just go ahead, don't worry, this isn't going to be final. I'm not going to keep everything here. Like I said, one part of this series is going to be all decorative. It's just in order to get to the decorative point, you kind of have to get through the field of being kind of, you know, just compressed. So we just want a stone heart. Now, I'm probably missing something obvious, and this is when I was saying in the first episode about you guys needing to possibly, like, backseat game this entire experience, because there's probably going to be hundreds of better ways. Wait. Can we get bone meal from the crank? I've literally just... Yes, we can. What do we need to mill? Bone. So we're going to need skeletons to spawn. And the best way that I can think of getting mobs to spawn is by creating a dark room, obviously. But I don't want to do it too close because I don't want to ultimately... There was mobs spawning in the mine, but I kind of left that. So I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to dig a 3x3 area that's dark enough. So this is just going to be like another big room when I get around to it. This is obviously just going to be... used for something. Now, I don't have any armor or anything here, so I need to be careful because I don't want too many mobs to spawn. So if I do /home and I just hang out over here, hopefully I'll be far enough away for mobs to spawn. I also just want to check this. Yeah, there's definitely... Is there any way to get bone... There must be a way to get bone meal somehow. Oh, we can compost, of course! I completely forgot about composting. So if we make a compost... Right, okay. I don't know why I didn't even think about this before. Please don't judge me. I literally did this in my hardcore world. This is a vanilla Minecraft thing. Oh, I'm so stupid. And then all we need to use in there is, like, seeds or something. And I'm sure we can use saplings for now. I've got to remember not to get rid of all the saplings, though. There we go. Bone meal. Right, well, that poses a second problem, though, because that's only grown at 25%, and we are going to need a lot of bone meal. So what's the best way of going about this? We could plant a potato. Does a potato, like... It's moss, isn't it? In the hardcore world that I played before, it was moss that actually allowed us to compost really easy. But there is mobs spawning in that other room already, so I could take axe. I'm sure oh yeah, I do have an axe. And I'll take some torches as well, just I can then light it up. I'm probably gonna die here. So pray for me. Please. Whoa! Okay, this is not panning out. This is not panning out how I wanted it to. Oh no. Oh, there's creepers and everything. Oh, I've screwed up, guys. I've screwed up. Am I safe up here? Yes, I'm safe. Right, let me just heal a little bit. I wasn't expecting baby zombies to spawn. That's the problem. I feel like they may increase the difficulty of mob spawns. Shit, there's Enderman. I am not prepared for this. What the hell? Oh. Right, okay. At least the explosion damage was quite big, actually. Ignore me on that one. I want the grass seed, so give me that, because that's important. Right, I'm gonna light this up. This has not worked out, folks. This is a nervous laugh, by the way. This is not me laughing at the situation. I'm very nervous because, not for any particular reason other than it's a bit early to be fighting mobs. So I'm gonna hope that this. I'm also gonna get rid of you. Now I think there is a way to fight Enderman, and I'm probably gonna regret this. No, I'm regretting this. I am fully regretting this. I was supposed to dig myself into a wall first. Oh, is he gonna be aggro on me already? Yeah, I got a fence though. So my whole purpose was I was supposed to do this. Then I was supposed to. Yeah, I killed him. Did he drop? Ooh, yay! An ender pearl. Nice. That can be useful. Sorta. So get rid of you. See, this is the problem I ran into in my single player world as well, where like I didn't know what I needed to keep, and I don't know what I need to like keep a hold of. I know that I probably want to throw away the cobble because I've got a whole double chest of it for now. And I know that I'm probably gonna want some moss because this is really gonna help us to. What can I throw away here? Oh, for God's sake, loot B as well. I'm gonna have to ignore that loot B for now. There's no way that I can do this. So I wanted to keep this room intact. It turns out I'm destroying it in episode number 2. So rip. That didn't last very long, unfortunately. These are long episodes, man. Like I do not make a lot of quick progress here. Like this is what I'm talking about it being slow. Like when you first start, like you've just got to kind of work your way through, kind of like getting the best stuff for the situation. What can I throw away again? Let's throw away the oak slabs. Right, so I just need to get you. Right, I'm gonna be back once I've done. Right, finally, grown some industrial hemp, and I can make some string. Right, there we are. So encased fan. All this just for. We're gonna be. By the way, just so you know, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of work off camera. After this episode, I'm gonna obviously have to do all the cleaning up and kind of make things look nice. Off camera. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So then we can go ahead, make the propeller, and then we can go ahead and make the encased fan. There we go. So there's the encased fan. So, by the way, just so you're aware, I'm not going to be keeping it here. But if I go ahead, wait. Oh, I'm going to need to build a wrench, aren't I, so I can turn it around. Do I have the materials to make the wrench? I kind of wanted to hopefully wrap this. Oh, I need. Oh, wait, I've got gold. This is good. I have gold. I do not need to fear. Have no fear. The gold is here. Wait, is it enough? Did I need 3 gold or was it 2 gold? God damn it! It was 3 gold. Which was it? This one that works. I just need an iron gear. So I just need to like. Get you. Get you. You. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't have enough iron. Is there any iron in here? Nope. Is there any in here? Nope. Any in here? Oh, there is iron. There's raw iron ore. This works. This is good. This is good. Helps. So we just put it in there. Wait for that to smelt. this is not a lot of progress for episode number 2. I was expecting to do a lot more than this. But all we need to do is that. We can build that. Then we can put you in here. But I am going to be doing a little bit of stuff off camera. Right, so that can... And there we go. So now it's blowing. So obviously, in reality, the best thing I'd want is for that to be blowing out in this direction. So that I can just sort of like run over to it rather than needing to be inside the wall. But this works for now, and I'm absolutely fine with just leaving this here just for one episode or so, so that we can focus on getting things all making like pretty and set up and everything. So all I need to do is do this, and all I need is a slab again after getting rid of them. I don't think that watermill is fully efficient either, but unfortunately there's not really much we can do until we get the goggles and we can like learn a little bit more about everything. We just kind of have to leave it as it is. What we don't want is we don't want any water from escaping out of here, and then all we want to do is just again dig out one again, and we'll be able to throw things in there. So as I will show you right now, all we need to do is just put you in here like this, and you'll notice that it then turns into water particles. And then if I go ahead and throw gravel in there, you're going to see that there's particles coming off it. And whilst we wait for that to happen, it's not going to be particularly fast, but whilst I wait for that, I'm just going to go empty all of the wood out of my inventory back into the chest over here. I'll organize my inventory because we're going to need it, because in a second we're going to run back over here, and as you can see, we now have some resources, and it didn't give us any diamonds unfortunately, but that's fine because all we need to do is just get a bunch of gravel, and that's going to be kind of the next episode, is going to be generating gravel, and it's going to be really easy to do that once we've kind of got this off the ground. Because what I can do now is, we've just got diamonds as well, is what you guys also need to remember is that I can also do this, and I can get sand, and I can throw sand down there. Now that's going to take a little bit of time to kind of just wash, and I also need to go ahead and light this place up. Do we have any more torches? Right, first of all I want to remove that. I love the pattern though that shows up on the mini-map with the room being decorated this way, so I can, for now, I know I'm moving it all around, don't worry, everything will be changed after this episode anyway, because I'll be sort of thinking about it, and I'll be thinking about how I can lay everything out. I just want to go ahead and grab you, and then the sticks are over here on the... And we can go ahead and grab you. And then in here, we just need you. Oh yeah, another thing that I should probably make you guys aware of. I am quite blind. I am not good at finding stuff at all. So there's going to be stuff that's sat right in front of me, and you guys are going to be like, Mike, it's right in front of you. Hello. So I am going to apologise for that right off the get-go. I can get rid of the obituary, and that's it. That's everything that was washed. So I can go ahead and put it. Actually, I kind of want to move the chest already. I don't like it being over here. But yeah, all we need to do is just put that in there, put you in there, put you in there, put you in there, and that's it. We've got clay now, so we can make the botany pots. So I can get rid of that ugly thing over there. So what did we have to wash for clay? It was sand, wasn't it? So and then there's dust as well. Now dust gives us redstone and such. And a few more resources, but obviously I'm going to have to do a lot of washing of stuff off camera, so what I'm going to be doing is kind of just keeping the setup, and then I'm going to be improving the setup, and I don't know whether or not if I should do that on camera or not. Good live streaming, I suppose. Oh, there we are. There's the bone meal that we needed, that we no longer need. So we are now on the way of getting of washing, you know, to help increase our situation. So we've got coal, we've got copper, so we can start making some other bits and bobs. We got a dripper off a B as well. That's going to be good for making magma blocks, so we can build the steam engines. So that's all good. So yeah, at the moment we just need to basically work on clearing this area up. So I'm actually going to be building some stuff off camera, so that the washing station can be way more functional than this. And I'm going to be putting industrial hemp and stuff into botany pots. So we're going to have to set up an area. So this is kind of going to be the washing area. I might build it into a room. I don't know yet. But we'll figure that out. But yeah, anyway, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave episode 2 number there. Episode 2 number there. Episode 2 there. I'm so sorry that we haven't made much more progress than this. It is a very, very slow mod pack, admittedly, especially when you don't know your way around the mods. I'm actually going to cut into my single player world real quickly. I want to reveal. So this is my single player world reveal. So obviously we've got a bunch of chickens. We've got nether quartz chickens. We've got diamond chickens. We've got redstone chickens. And we've done a lot of chicken breeding. I also have these 2 like pets that I got as quest rewards. And this is kind of my area. So over here we have a lot. I was thinking that it was going to be faster if I added more water wheels on. I kind of didn't really understand the whole stress capacity or anything. Like, I wasn't really paying attention, and I was trying to make this mixer faster, so I added like a bunch of water wheels. They're not necessary. We've only just got crushing set up, but we haven't really had a necessity for doing all that much crushing at the moment. And this is kind of similar to how I'm going to be running the setup. We're going to have a cobble generator, and then it's going to be putting cobble into a compacting drawer, and then we're going to have these auto hammers that are going to then be turning it into gravel and dirt and sand, and then we're going to be using that. And this is kind of the setup that I was kind of hoping to do. And then we've also got this washing. This is the washing station I was referring to before, when I said you can have it on like a belt that kind of goes through all these fans. But I kind of feel, upon learning about how it works, I kind of feel like that's a bit unnecessary. Even for automation, it just feels a bit unnecessary. Especially when you can just use like item filters. And then I built this farm over here because, again, didn't even think about botany pots. So I've just kind of got wheat just building up. And all of this, like, I kid you not, just to make this progress. Now, there's probably people out there that could make progress in half the time or a third of the time that I've done it. But this progress has taken me, if you look at the days there, on the left-hand side, where is it? I know it's there somewhere. This is what I'm talking about, by the way, when I said I'm a bit blind. Somewhere on the left-hand side is a day counter, which is telling us what day it is. And I believe the last time I actually found it, it was... there we are. So local difficulty, about halfway down. We're on day 54. So that's 54 Minecraft days just to make this progress. Because I've had to learn everything from scratch. So I'm basically just applying this knowledge that I've got, but there is going to get to a point where I'm not going to know what I'm doing. And as you can see, it's just like a practical world, like everything's overflowing, nothing's been done. I need to get storage done, but I'm not going to be working on this world much longer. I'm going to be working on the YouTube world from now on, and this world's kind of just going to be ignored and fall into the void, and I may play it offline. I don't know, I might turn this into the test world and just test things on here. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps me out, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.